WRCB News app.
Count on Allison Pryor for your accurate weather forecast.
No doubt you have heard it said many times before that your home is the biggest investment you will ever make. But if you're in the market to buy a home right now, you might be saying, well, I wish I could make that investment this morning. Charlotte Mabry is here with the Charlotte Mabry team. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
I'm sure you're getting that kind of conversation a lot with potential clients saying, I want a house, but I can't find one.
Cannot find one. How in the world did that happen, right? Back in the 2006-2008 range, we had lots of houses on the market. So what happened? For years, since they started records in 1959, builders have built like 1.1 million homes a year. That's sort of been the average. Since the market crash and beginning, say, around 10 years ago, we were only building about 700,000 homes nationwide a year. So that's roughly a 400,000 to 500,000 home gap nationwide year after year after year. So new construction has just not kept up the pace. A couple of years ago, home builders did kick that in, but we're so far behind with new construction locally here and nationally as well. So there's a huge gap there. So much of the expense today is building materials are so expensive, government regulations. 25% of the cost right now of new construction is attributed to government regulation. About half of that 25% is before the house is built. The other half comes in with tariffs on lumber and other things and all of that. So prices are up. Government regulations exacerbate that. So it makes it very difficult for a builder today to make money, and so they're not building as many houses.
Did it also happen, Charlotte, where when that bubble hit in 2008, many people got scared that it could possibly happen again, so they held on to their home?
They did, and a lot of the homes that were sold in that 2008 time frame were bought by institutional investors. So when we used to have 100% of a market available to buy, now we probably only have about 85% of the market available to buy because a lot of those homes were taken up. They are now being used as rental property.
So let me ask you this. My husband and I were having this conversation just the other day because we had seen a couple of houses in our neighborhood for sale, a couple of them by owner, and we had said we would be so scared to do that because if you get multiple offers, which you hear stories of, how would you know which one to go with?
Well, that's a great point. And most for sale by owners, though, don't get multiple offers. And that really is the struggle for me as an agent today. I hate to see you miss that opportunity. If you're out there as a for sale by owner today, you'll sell your home. It's no problem to sell it. But what you've done is leave behind that opportunity. And many of our homes are selling for 10-15% over asking price. So if you're in say a $300,000 home, that's $30,000 more that you potentially could make in selling your home if your home was positioned in a competitive market like placing it in multiple listing would do.
Right.
So it makes a huge difference.
And do people need to be careful, too, if you're the seller, to not get too cocky?
Yes, absolutely. I see it all the time. You don't want to be so greedy. And again, many times as a for sale by owner, and we're picking on them, I know you would expect an agent to say don't sell for sale by owner, but in caring for this person and for them making the most money, you've got to be careful that you place it and position it well. And don't overdo it. You can still overprice a home in this market.
So in the midst of all of this crazy, and I've talked to you a few times over the course of this last year, you had your own growth at the Charlotte Mabry team, so you've just moved.
We have. Keller Williams is a great company. We're part of Keller Williams. I'm so excited for them. They're so gracious to us to give us the opportunity to grow. And so our team now has moved into our own office. And the bottom line on this was so we could own a piece of property. I've owned a lot of residential property in my time, but never a commercial property. So we have an opportunity to live there, grow there, and to build on and add on as well.
Well, and it's in the Saudi area, right?
It's actually in Hickson.
In Hickson, okay.
Yeah, in Hickson, off of Hickson Pike.
I wanted to piggyback on something. The last time you were here, you had one of your agents
Jennifer?
with you because you mentioned the new construction and the lack of
Correct.
finding it. Y'all have a brand new complex in Saudi.
We do. We have almost 35 townhomes. Almost half of them are potentially spoken for already. So construction, as far as physically getting those houses going, is happening right now as we speak.
One thing you mentioned, I'm about to forget it. If you are looking to sell your home, you think it might need some repairs, but you don't know whether you should put the money into it or not, you can help there.
Absolutely. If you're thinking, hey, I would love to get the most money for my house, but it needs work, we can partner with this person, and I can invest some money there to help you out, fix your home up, and you can get top dollar. Don't just sell it to someone that buys it as is. Let's help you get the most money.
So here's how you can find her and her entire team. It is the Charlotte Mabry team at Keller Williams. For right now, the information that you see is still her old location because she still has boxes she's unpacking.
Yes, please come help me.
She can feel your pain. But in the meantime, the phones are still going to be answered. The website is still the same. And the next time we're here, she'll look a little bit more relaxed as she
Yes.
settles into her new place. Good to see you, Charlotte.
Good to see you too. Thank you.